Yes, I know I'm a day late, but it's true. James Cameron's Avatar The Way of Water has made it to $1 billion! And so what? So what? Because it's made it to $1 billion, that doesn't mean it's made money yet. Because, fun fact, by James Cameron's own words, as we scroll up here, has to be the third or fourth highest grossing film in history just to break even. Yes, from the prediction that Bounding Into Comics puts out, it needs to make roughly $2.7 billion according to Bounding from Box Office Mojo. I say it's more along the lines of maybe $2 billion. Let's be generous. Let's say it has to make $2 billion. Okay, you got to make another $1 billion before you even make profit. This still is not a successful movie. It will look successful. Everyday audiences will see this and go like, hey, it made $1 billion. Look, the $1 billion box office. Wow, this movie's making money. No. The reality is it still has a long way to go before it even makes some money. Before it even breaks even. That is a ridiculous amount of money that it has to make. Now, again, Bounding says about 2.7. I say I'm going to do with a 2.7 billion. I'll say 2 billion. I'll be generous and go easy on it. It needs to make another $1 billion before it even starts turning a profit. It has a long way to go for that. A long way to go. In fact, I still don't know if it'll even make it there. I don't know if it will turn a profit. My gut feeling says no, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to take that bet. I really don't anymore. Because I was also shocked to see that it made $1 billion middle of the week. That being said, we are getting into the New Year's weekend. New Year's weekend, well, that's obviously a high box office weekend, right? No, not really, no. In reality, this weekend is the weekend a lot of people go out to bars, go out to parties, go out to events to ring in the new year. They're not sitting down and watching a 3-hour-long movie. They're going out to drink and have fun and not watching a 3-hour movie where you have to be quiet and let the movie happen before your eyes. That I can't even honestly say is beautiful because it's shot at such a high frame rate that it gave me a headache most of the time, and I could actually watch the tracking go on. As animation terms, when I originally wanted to be a game designer and you had to learn basic animation, I could watch the tracking. I knew where they were going because it was shot at such a high frame rate, it kind of looked like a video game. So I was not impressed by it. I didn't even think it was a beautiful movie. It was very actually awful. So this is, though, kind of an indictment on modern Hollywood and the MCU. How is it an indictment on the MCU? James Cameron managed to take a sequel to a film from 12 years ago, and I don't think this sequel was good by far, but he managed to take this sequel, get it to $1 billion. Hasn't made money, so what? What has Disney been able to do? What has the MCU been able to do? Well, we go through this. Doctor Strange didn't break $1 billion. Almost did, but didn't break $1 billion. Technically, probably, when you combine this and this, yeah, probably did make no, doesn't even make $1 billion here. Does not break $1 billion even after the home market performances. Comes close. Come close, but doesn't make it. Thor: Love and Thunder doesn't even make it to $1 billion. $500 million. Over half. Doesn't make it to $1 billion. Wakanda Forever. I don't know if this is still in theaters. I think it still is. I could be wrong. Actually, I think it's out. Didn't make it to $1 billion. Again, came close. Came relatively close, but you're not $1 billion movie. Made some money. I'll give you that. They all three, I think the only one that didn't make money was Thor: Love and Thunder, but so what? You guys aren't $1 billion because in Disney World, even though, yes, technically this is still a Fox Century film, but 20th Century Fox is now, not Fox Century, 20th Century Fox is a part of Disney now. So yes, it is technically a Disney movie, but it was under production before the merger. It managed to make it to $1 billion. And how does Hollywood like to rate their movies? Even though Avatar is on a different scale, none of these movies are Disney successes. Disney successes have to be $1 billion. Avatar hasn't made it to $1 billion. Avatar, doing relatively well. But I don't think it's going to be beating out, because it hasn't made money, I don't think it's going to be beating out technically one of the top grossing movies of this year, Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick is still the biggest movie of this year. By far. Now, take a look at the box office. Take a look at those numbers. Those numbers basically are pointing out how much money it made worldwide. I don't have the domestic office yet. I'll do something when I see them. But I did some math. And I came over here. How much did it made? Well, it only tells me the box office. The budget, though, $1,070,000. So $170 million. So what I did, took out my little calculator, probably did this wrong, and I will admit, if I did it wrong, I did it wrong. But after taking this number, multiplying it by 0.5 to try to get roughly the marketing budget, took it plus the subtracted the box office total from that, Top Gun Maverick, from my metrics, made over $1 billion in profit as well. I could be getting that wrong. I could have done that horribly wrong, and somebody can correct me in the comments below. But it made money. Made a lot of money. Made a lot of money. Even when you find out that it didn't get China. It didn't get a Chinese release. Oh my God, it didn't get a Chinese release. And it made a lot of money. Come over here. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. International. Didn't get a Chinese release. Didn't make money. Thor Love and Thunder. Didn't get a Chinese release. Didn't make money. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. International. Didn't get a Chinese release. Didn't make money. Avatar The Way of Water, as of right now, got a Chinese release. China's starting to come out to see this movie, but also when you get a Chinese release, you sacrifice some of your money. Managed to hit $1 billion, but not $1 billion in profit. No profit has been made. Not a single cent of profit has been made for this movie. Will it get to $1 billion? Will it get to its next $1 billion hurdle? I don't know. Because I'm very much shocked that it even made it this far. That being said, this is the final holiday week for this year. Most people take off around this time of year. For between Christmas and New Year's, a lot of people take off. They take off and they spend time with their family. Kids are home from school for winter break. You got that going on. You got kids at daycare while mom and dad are at work, whatever. People are going to the movies because they want to go have fun. Family time. After the new year starts, things start going back to normal. You got that initial week, maybe a few people still have time off that they're using at the beginning of the new year, but for the most part, things start going back to normal. People start interacting again. Things start happening. Less time to go to the movies, and we're back to the real world, and in the real world, things kind of suck. Movies go back to being strong on the weekends, not so strong on the weekdays. What's going to happen? This New Year's weekend, I thought, was going to be the proving ground. I did not expect anybody to actually handle the Christmas storm. I did to go see the movie, but I thought because my area wasn't that bad, but other areas were, they wouldn't go out. A lot of people went out to go see the movie over the weekend. Good for you. Good for you, but still, how many more people are going to keep going to see this movie? How many more diehards are going to continue to see this movie? How many new people are going to go see this movie? Hey, you get this headline. Hey, Avatar made it to $1 billion. Oh, Avatar made it to $1 billion. I wonder if it's good. Is that going to be enough to make it to its next $1 billion hurdle? Will it be able to make it to that $2 billion hurdle just to break even? I don't know. I seriously do not know if it could do that. But let me get your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Share it out with your friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.